Welcome back, everybody, to Game 2 of 3PC versus Team Solo Feed.
Hell yeah. We had a really good first game, actually. I thought, even though 3 pump chumps, really weren't able to come out on top of that one.
They
I
couldn't
thought it was a
quite get
pretty
to the
close
third
game,
pump.
though.
They only got 2 pumps in, and they needed that last one.
2 pump slump. Yeah, we got the ripple sticks in chat. Spicy memes. We'll see this game if there's any more bans directed towards any of those picks. Garfield Juice coming out with the first ban here. Could see some more things.
You used to be cool.
The Echo ban targeted to Lugo, the typical.
Yeah, it just seems just standard ban. You know, not many people play their most comfortable champion.
Well, no, I'm just
Sorry.
Banning Zach against Silent Taco. Oh, wait a second. He's not in this game. If I just leaked strats, I'm sorry.
Dude, what the heck? That was my secret plan.
I didn't know you could target bans at casters.
OP.
Next ban's coming out. Gonna ban Jace against Sebastian so we can bitch about it for the rest of the split. Syndra ban coming out. Kog'Maw ban. Galio ban. Galio ban, it's actually different in this game. Putting that, thinking that Garfield Juice actually had a big impact on that.
Yeah, and even though Fish Baby Bot was sort of running away with the semblance of a lead, I guess he doesn't want to deal with having that cross-map pressure and having to do with the fact that because he's playing a team, he's going to be able to, you know, always have an impact in the league so long as he gets some items.
Gragas again. They're doing the Kale Yi. Okay, so do you guys know about the Kale Yi?
No, tell me about it.
No, I don't think so.
So this is apparently this is a huge Chinese build going on. So what happens is you just have a Yi jungle and you have a Kale go top with wind speakers, and she builds kind of support. She builds like Ardent Sensor and stuff like that. And she just ults and heals the Yi, and he just kills everything.
Dear Lord.
It's like a huge annoyance right now in Chinese solo duo queue. Apparently that's like everybody's doing it. So
And a Yi on its own, if it gets out of hand, can get out of hand very quickly. And even though they've got a Gragas and a Sejuani already picked for Team Solo Feed, that Yi, if he gets to where he needs to be, and also that Kale, they're both going to be just shredding through those defenses.
Playtime's over.
I don't know. I feel like they're really lacking in some sort of frontline capability for initiation, some sort of crowd control. I mean, you got the gold card, but at the end of the day, I don't feel like that's enough. So I'm hoping they're bringing some extra utility from the bot lane.
just wait, Taco.
Who dares defy
Lulu?
my will?
Diana Mid coming out for C-Van. Happy about that one. Oh yeah, so interesting that the Victor banned out. They're actually opting to triple ban C-Van, forcing them onto that Diana. Hopefully this is a matchup Lugo wants. A Twisted Fate out against the Diana. So and we'll see if that's what he hopes for. Hovering a bunch of different champions. Jinx actually was not banned. Opting for the Xayah, though. Xayah blitzcrank Baba Booey getting his comfortable champion again.
Hey, he
Wish
finally
you
gets
this-
to play it. I know Rich was complaining that he hasn't been allowed to play Xayah at all. So I'm sure he's happy about
That's
that.
because you need to be good to play in the LCS. And let's be honest.
Shots fired.
And it's,
Oh, wait a second. Baba Booey actually didn't get his blitzcrank. It actually went to Simplex this time around. He just hovered it there for a second. So Baba Booey actually taking the Alistar this time. What a big difference.
This is a spicy team comp.
So looking here at these team compositions, what are you guys seeing as strengths and weaknesses? What teams are you guys liking and
seeing
disliking?
definite strengths for 3-pump chumps is their pick potential. They have the Yi, they have the Kale, they have the Twisted Fate, and the Blitzcrank. All those are really good for grabbing one person and saying, we don't like you, get out of here. But, on the other hand, they don't have near enough lockdown for an entire team fight. Whereas on the other side, with Team Solo Feed, they have Gragas, Sejuani, Diana with a little bit of CC she kind of does, and Zaya and Alistair down there in the bot lane with ridiculous area CC. That is just the perfect thing to counter a team that is squishy pick champions.
Yeah, so if we're gonna go ahead and analyze these comps for a bit, my first impression, the 3-pump chumps is complete and utter disaster / solo queue. I feel like this is like too heavily revolves around the Master Yi pick. Because Kill. Okay, so if we're gonna have to give some advantages here, Kill is gonna have a pretty good lane versus Gragas, and Varus is somewhat safe with all of the range that he has during the laning phase. And once he hits level 6, there's gonna be some kill pressure there, but in the end, I don't see it working out too well. And in the side of Team Solo Feed, I really like the fact that C-Van got to pick his Diana, which is known to wreck some face if he gets on with it. And the fact that they paired up with Sejuani means at any time during the laning phase, this Twisted Fates is sitting duck. Even though Diana doesn't have her gap closing ability, as long as Sejuani can start it with the knockup plus a slow, it's just going to be an instant death pretty much if he's cut out of his phase. So I feel like
also interesting. C-Van opting to run Ignite on the mid lane, so kind of talking about what you're, that Diana potential there, kind of piggybacking off what you're saying. So really try to make those plays happen on that mid lane.
The one saving grace that we may see 3-pump chumps pull out is that Kayle Yi interaction, because if that Yi isn't stopped and gets back there to Jirachi on Zaya and manages to take her down, that's a lot of the team's damage. If they can go quickly back onto Diana and put her down, they're stuck with 3 tanks that won't have nearly enough damage to trade out the enemy team. But the problem's going to be getting to those squishy champions through this wall that they have set up in front of them and all around them.
So we're actually going to take a look at the poll results, and it looks like Jirachi actually taking that one with 7 votes. Oh, actually, it's a tie. Actually, it's a tie between Baba Booey and C-Van. They both got 7 votes. So we get the deciding factor. Go ahead, choose.
Oh man, I'm gonna have. I'd say Blitzcrank, because
okay,
he would have been my second pick just because his hooks were pretty on point and managed to pull out a few good ones in the later stages of the game that helped them get those Barons and help them just obliterate certain people on the enemy team. So I'd have to give it to Baba Booey over C-Van.
Taco, thoughts?
I'm giving it to Rich.
So I decide then, even though Rich wasn't one of the options.
Oh wait. What was the?
Oh wait, someone just voted for C-Van. Oh man, the poll already closed. Sorry, friend.
Was it between C-Van and Baba Booey?
It's between C-Van and Baba Booey.
Oh man. So chat decided then?
What?
Did the chat decide?
No, so Austin chose his. He said it should be Baba Booey. He
Okay.
tied 7-7, so now we get this last 2 votes. What do you think?
I think it's Baba Booey.
I agree. Baba Booey, player 1 game of 1.
Player 1 game of the year.
Player 1 game of the year. Anything to keep Steve as the player of the game.
MVP is Rich. Oh wait. Sorry, Rich.
You going to see another Blitzcrank invade here?
All right, this time we see the opposite team going for the same group 5 up and invade.
Oh, C-Van sees it though. Hey, gold lead, GG.
Yep.
He's fat. How are they going to come back from this?
That's it. That's it. The 5-10 Blitzcrank gold lead. I honestly
Literally
it's like
snowball.
stop streaming right now. Thank you for tuning in week 3.
In fact, We're not going to have a week 4. That just won the entire split. They are the finalists. There's no doubt about that.
Thank you guys for tuning in. Oh, the hook in the bush. Not gonna hit anybody. These bad hands.
Also, bringing the ignite instead of like a defensive summoner. He's gonna try to snowball the map, I think, rather than his lane.
We do have Kale with heal instead of teleport, so she's going to have much less of a global presence than Garfield Juice and his Gragas are going to be.
That's what you're supposed to do. I don't know if she went Wind Speaker. I didn't see. I assume she did.
Oh, I missed.
I missed it. I'll look it up and see if she did. But that's what you're supposed to do. It's supposed to go Wind Speaker, Kale top. It's just have the Yi carry. So, gonna have normal starts here. Nothing too crazy, as you guys were kind of saying. Might be kind of hard for Garfield Juice to do anything in this lane against the Kale, but he'll hold his own. He's got the sustain, got the damage there. So,
yeah, they did get an early ward into the blue side jungle. They did spot him out. They know where he is. They know where he's likely to be. So, hopefully, they're communicating that to each other, and the 3-minute PS at top lane can be avoided.
actually, something else to notice too. Lugo went TP as well. Did you guys notice that?
No, I don't see it.
I see Ignite on Lugo.
Oh, what did I say? Teleport?
You said TP.
I meant Ignite.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, for a second there, I forgot Greg was a scrub and I was listening to him.
I thought my client was bugged. It was like, what?
Oh, man. He does not have TP. Greg is blind. Yeah, she has Ignite, though. Ignite against Diana. That's ballsy, my friends. He's trying to just, play it downright dirty.
Trying to hold her down and burn her to death before she does the exact same thing to him.
Oh, Drachi trying to pull the leaves or the feathers back in to get the pick. Not going to be able to. Meanwhile, at the same time, Fish Baby Bottom, Fish Baby Box, excuse me. Oh, here comes the charge in. Flash from Lugo. Going to get away. Burning that flash early on, though. Going to be an early gank on that Twisted Fate later on.
Yeah, hopefully makes a return trip. Punishes that Twisted Fate for not having a flash up.
Is this the fabled double level 3 gank top?
Oh, Garfield Juice with the body slam, getting the damage down. Here comes Bounty trying to follow up, but just Bounty's clear on the pink ward, though, while his teammate's taking a lot of damage. Lugo trading with Sivan mid is going to use the stun yellow card, but Sivan just going to back out of it. No harm, no foul.
It looks like instead of going for the double gank, he just teleported back to base.
Oh.
Or recalled. Slow teleported.
So are we looking here? 22 CS on Master Yi versus 6 on Sejuani.
Oof.
Yeah, it looks like those early ganks aren't working out for her.
He was allowed to full clear his jungle.
I mean, you just really want to see Bounty get another gank off. He burned that early flash, but flash is good and all, but it's not producing any gold. And it looks like he's trying right now, though, actually. Gonna go on the charge, getting the damage done, not gonna be able to pick up the kill. Lugo turning around, red card, C-Bam follows up with the Q damage. Bounty's also taking a lot of damage from Piper. Here's the Alpha Strike, first blood for Master Yi. So, woo, and your Yi Kale comp, first blood for Master Yi is
They're getting this ball rolling in the right direction, at least.
Yeah. Oh god, just Q33. Pop it in chat. Stream's over, boys. But yeah, I mean, now Sejuani is 7 to 25 farm, and Yi has the kill. So, uh-oh.
I appreciate a jungler that ganks early and ganks often, but they gotta be sure that those ganks are getting through and pulling something out, because now we have a 29 CS from Yi to Sejuani's 7. That's just not gonna be good for her ganks in the future, because now she's got to spend a lot more time to farm, while Yi is just gonna get more and more ahead from the items that he does have.
Yeah, and it looks like Piper snuck a ward into the red buff area. Sejuani looking to maybe duel her after red buff, or just keep a general tracking on her. So good play by Piper there.
Yeah, Jirachi is doing a good job. Last game he got ahead early game in farm. This game he did too. Last game he did fall behind in farm towards the end of the game. Garfield Juice trying to trade, uses his body slam to the minions. Fish Baby Bottom does look like, I think Fish Baby Bottom does have Wind Speaker, so that's why he's getting that healing back. I keep calling him Fish Baby Bottom. I feel like that's much more fun to say.
Fish Bottom Baby.
His name.
Fish Baby Bot. He's a robot that is a fish and a baby.
At least it's not Rich pronouncing Bearded Bear Lover as Bearded Beer Lover again.
He is a bearded beer lover, though. A bearded beer lover, too. It's a hard name to say.
Bearded Beer Lover.
Your favorite?
Oh, Simplex, here he goes. The hook on the person you don't want it to be on. It doesn't really matter.
An attempt was made. We give him a gold
An
sticker
attempt
for
was
effort.
made.
I don't know if you saw it in the chat, but our favorite follower just requesting Greg to leave.
What'd you say?
I don't know. I'm just saying he doesn't want you in the cast.
So, who cares what Just Q33 has to say? You got carried to gold.
What do you think about his side? Just me and you.
Just you and I? I mean, I think we'd have a lot less mistakes made.
What Champ Select would have been blind pick. You would remember that it's a drain.
Fish Baby Bot.
We wouldn't call TPs and confuse everybody watching. It would be paradise, honestly.
You're all fired. Split's over.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna go back to
bringing in
split
the
pushing
pros.
with York.
Where's Dyrus? Where's Dyrus? Where's Hotshot DG? But meanwhile, we got a Mad Life hook, but they are turning it here. The ultimate from Jirachi, the damage trying to follow up. Felling Bison not going to go down, though. Going to escape here. Good turn for Baba Booey and Jirachi trying to get that around and burning 3 summoner spells on the side of 3 pump chumps.
Yeah, that's 2 summoner spells down for Varus, the immobile carry. And they could easily turn this into a dive right here with Alistar level 6.
Uh-oh, here's the damage. Nope. And that was well played, though. I mean, they knew it, too. You could tell they had that communication. The second Blitzcrank hooks, let's just turn around and go in this. And they have the advantage now. Both members of 3 Pump Chump sitting at half health bottom lane, whereas their opponent's full health, no problem. So they have to be really careful about this one.
I was looking to just set up a dive on this bottom lane turret, because they don't have a TP to answer it. So if they just bring down Sejuani here, and it looks like Gragas' teleport will be up soon, so they could just stall it out and look for a 4-man bottom lane.
Yeah, they are going to back. Master Yi, Piper Isis is actually trying to get this blue buff, but Garfield Juice is going to come down, try to react to it. Bounty's here as well. Comes in. Actually, he does get it, Piper Isis. That is, the Glacial Prison going to be used. Piper Isis flashes. The cast going to be used. Yi's going to go down. Oh, but the KO ulti saves him. He's getting the heal to get away. The summoner spell heal to charge going to be used. Piper's going to Alpha Strike, trying to live. Going to go down to Garfield Juice, double bucks to the Scroggins, but here comes Lugo trying to help out. Fish Baby Body does get stunned by the E. The flash yellow card gonna be used on Sejuani with the ignited kill for Lugo. Garfield Juice does have double buffs, throws the Q. Here comes the stun C-Man with the flash engage here, gets another kill for him. Fish Baby Bot's gonna be the next victim here. Oh, but they opt to stop killing him. Body Slam gonna go and pick it up anyway. C-Man getting a double kill, but still dying. Oh, he did die.
Fiesta time.
There were so many flashes up there just now.
Yeah, there really was.
It was like one of those old slapstick routines where someone new walks into the frame and does something, and it was just these people flashing in from the side to get a kill, then getting killed, then flashing in, getting a kill. Someone else dies. It's a heckin' fun time.
Flashing.
If this was Dark Tunnel, it would be lit like the sun was in there. There were so many flashes.
Holy Banoli.
You know what I want to know is how Blitzcrank ended up going.
Uh-oh. Oh, they're trying. Twist of Fate
Oh,
ults
he's
in.
trying.
Oh, man. Oh, no. Oh, no. That's not what you want. Oh, well. It was a good try. They should have just like gone for a Rift or something.
Yeah, and there's still a Drake on the bottom lane. There's still towers that need to be taken. So a lot of action happening, but no real objective has been pressured here.
Yeah, it's 0.3 gold lead, 0.3k gold lead, excuse me. Knockup being used here on Alistar. They're trying to get the damage. The Root's going to be used on Blitzcrank. At the same time, though, they're diving top lane. Piper is doing a lot of damage. Alpha strikes in, gets the kill on Garfield Juice. And the KO ultimate going to save his life.
No, it is not.
Oh, miscommunication there. Actually, the KO ultimate coming out, but he opts to heal, taking an extra turret shot.
And we've got the question mark popped into all chat by Gragas. Just throwing a little extra BM down to salvage a little bit out of a bad situation.
Ooh. You always gotta be savage. Oh, the Zaya damage! Woo!
Finally, the thing that I was looking for was Sejuani coming to punish.
That was a nice play. It's Sejuani with the Glacial Prison actually locking two of them up there. So well played.
Once again, we're just seeing that power that is in Sejuani to come in and gank and lock down a lane for whoever is doing any damage. And it pairs so well with Jirachi's Zaya pick because he can just throw down the ult and keep them stunned for almost twice as long.
Yeah, I mean, Bounty definitely showing his knowledge of the Sejuani champion right now. You know, that engage was crucial for them. He might have got ahead behind early game, but you can tell he really knows how to play this champion and make the plays happen.
Yeah, I really like this champion. Just the playmaking is just, it's too insane, and the late game tanking is just even better. So this is a pretty good champion to pick up if anyone.
Taco plays Sejuani. Oh, here comes Diana with the damaging ultimate. Doesn't even need to ignite. And that's probably why you don't want to run Twisted Fate against a Diana.
We're starting to see things get snowballing a bit earlier than before. I remember last game it was about 15 minutes in. We were talking about how the gold was locked about 200 apart. Well, we're seeing on Team Solo Feed's side.
Oh, the body slam. Piper is trying to get this tower still. Decides to just try to turn it on the Garfield Juice. Does have the KO ultimate still. Uses the Alpha Strike. The KO ultimate. Will he heal this time? He does not until he's at the tower range. So this one playing it better. But I mean, you guys see that? Now he's like almost full health.
It seemed to have worked better that time. And I can really see the synergy here between Kale and me. So yeah, I gotta say I'm behind it. I want to see how they can pull it off.
Oh, dude, just wait.
I'd like to see it translate out of that top lane and see how it does in an actual team fight.
Okay. Oh, but the hook missing. The Varus ultimate going to be used. But, damn, that's a lot of damage.
And by the way, guys, back to that other thing we're talking about. I do not play Sejuani, so don't ever ban that champion for me. It's just useless.
Yeah, don't ever ban Sejuani or Zac against Taco. He doesn't play either of them.
I play Master Yi all the time.
Ban Master Yi, Hecarim, and Heimerdinger.
Since we're giving everybody good advice, I don't actually play York. That was a joke. So don't worry about your towers. Just leave me in my lane. I'll be like a wet noodle, please.
Seavan gonna get this tower. Here comes Piper. This is his bubble buff. The bubble buff. The double buff as well. Headbutt gonna knock him out of here. The old bubble buff. Bubble buff gives you Nami bubbles. Here comes Bubble. But we try to make the play on Lugo. Not going to make it happen. Seavan's going to flash, but the hook is on Simplex, though. Oh, excuse me, on Jirachi. Simplex making the hook, however.
He hooked himself.
He hooked himself.
This is the opposite of what I intended.
Knocks himself up. Calling for child support.
Oh, God.
Holy guacamole.
Once again,
but we're going to look right now across the board at kind of gold leads here. Seavan sitting about 10 farm up and 3 kills. 2 kills up. Across the rest, 103 farm, 3 big advantages for.
One thing.
Yeah. Go ahead.
One thing we're seeing is completely opposite sides of the jungle being staked out by the respective junglers. We've been seeing Yi up there in top with the Kale working on that synergy, but he hasn't been down much at all aside from that. Meanwhile, we've got
Gotta go down once in a while.
every so often.
Uh-oh. Here he is. The Fire Stam's going to be used. Yi does. Alpha Strike has red buff. Garfield Juice is trying to turn this. Piper Instances does flash away. Garfield Juice still trying to make this happen. Buzz body slam, stunning him. Here's the Q, throwing out the damage. The explosive cast going to knock him back. Not going to be enough, though. The heal from Kale going to give him the speed to escape, but there's 4 members here, 5 members here, excuse me, trying to make this dive happen. Here comes the prison, locking the E up. Very nice Sejuani ultimate. Still trying to come in. The Kale ultimate series is not going to be enough. Lugo showing up, throws the red card down. Jirachi is taking turret shots, though. They're still trying to make this happen. Lugo flashes in, throws the red card down. Jirachi still trying to make it happen. Oh, eventually does go down with the heal, but in the end of this, it looks like 3 Pump Chumps coming down on top. A questionable dive for the side of Team Solo Feed.
It was a bit messy, you say. But the comment I wanted to make earlier was, at this point, the Diana can actually one-shot anyone on that team who isn't next to a Kale or Kale herself. So this is usually why Diana would like to run teleport. I would just stick and like a and just blow anyone up who comes to you. And if they sort of trickle in a little bit too late, you can just keep chaining those kills together. So I think that's kind of the strategy.
I wish we could switch over to another cast and have the replay.
Oh yeah, that would be amazing.
That'd be cool.
Go make the replay system good.
One day.
We'll be able
to Riot Games.
We'll be able to clip that whole team fight after it gets out, so everybody can watch it to its full Bonobo Clown Festival glory.
But at the end of that, Team Solo Feed still coming out ahead, 3K gold lead. Gonna look to maybe split this map up here.
Not to mention, once again, Rich is dominating over his opponent down in the bot lane with nearly a 50 CS lead and 2 kills, 2 assists up.
So I was I went over and hovered at Kale's champion, and it looks like she put 5 points into her W.
Oh, yes. He's the ultimate of the prison and lock him up, though. Here comes the damage. They also get the stun. He is good. Oh, the Kale ultimate coming down. The Alpha Strike. They're trying to turn this. Piper is still alive. Does start healing now. Kale still has him. Alpha Strikes is still alive.
And he started attacking the Kale, and I could see the Yi Alpha striked and disappeared, and I could see maybe he was just thinking, I just killed that Yi and got tunnel vision on the Kale, but that Yi was just so low, and he was just striking that Kale.
That's literally broken, guys.
C-Van. But I mean, you guys see that Kale Yi combo is just disgusting. I mean, Eric Juscu doubting it every time I talk about it. Meanwhile, he's a boosted silver bonobo. C-Man going and getting the damage, picking up a kill against Simplex. But in all seriousness, that Yi Kale combo is just disgusting.
It is a wonderful combo on their side, but my reservation still is we have only seen it up in that part of the jungle. We haven't seen this translate down into a big fight over an objective. So we've yet to see how it'll last against the entire team trying to focus down that Yeast the second the shield gets down. Mostly it's just been saying, hey, screw you, Gragas, you're fat and I can drink you under the table.
Oh, shit.
So you're here to hear first, folks. Kale Master Yi, the new meta. That's all you need to play to get Diamond.
Alright. Duo.
There it is. But you're kind of hoping at this point that on the side of Team Solo Feed that C-Van could just kill the E, ignite him, do whatever he can to kill him. I mean, 5-1 on this Diana. Oh, Garfield Juice looks like he's going to be stuck. He's going to dash over the wall. Piper not going to chase this. Baba Booey's here as well. But Wow, that's actually a big advantage. The Master Yi ultimate's now down, and they're still trying to make something happen. Gonna just get the Scuttle Crab, so.
I see those two running together through the river, and I'm just thinking of two angry little chihuahuas, just like barking at anything that gets in their sight.
They're starting the Baron. This could be a questionable play. Looks like 3-pump chumps don't know, though, so it could not be the end of the world. They do have a ward on it. Twisted Fate does use his ultimate. The hook is used, though. Twisted Fate's going to come in. Seavan is hooked over the wall. Seavan Zonius to stay alive. Jirachi gonna take down Lugo. They're still trying to happen. Jirachi does have Red Puff chase on the Blitzcrank using the feathers. Gets the kill on Simplex. Nicely played. Here comes the ultimate. Bellow and Bison's the next target. Jirachi's gonna end up getting him as well. 3 Blight Stacks, not gonna be enough, and they still got Baron Wave. So Team Solo Feed gonna maybe try to push up an inhib here too.
Team Solo Feed reacted so well to that hook, and I mean, they didn't even react very fast because they stuck on that Baron, and Seavan managed to last just long enough for them to realize, hey, we can turn. Let's just throw this Sejuani ult. Jump in, pick up some kills while they're split up, and hey diddly ho, it's a heckin' fun time.
Uh-oh, Bubba Booey gonna maybe go down. He does get the courage of the Colossus Shield. I'm not sure what that was. Lugo gonna be KO ultimate. Here comes Master Yi. He does not have the KO ultimate for him. He has his ultimate. Alpha Strike gonna be used here. A shutdown. Still gonna try to go on Jirachi. Piper does use another Alpha Strike. Is going to go down to Jirachi. But Garfield Juice, the only one with Baron buff now. Did get the inhib, but is it worth it?
Yeah, I mean, the inhib was a fine call. The problem was that they stuck around afterwards to try to pick up kills. So they could have just taken the inhib and then recalled, and that would have been totally fine. But
Completely bring their team back into the game. Just give you more kills.
Oh yeah. They all had the home guard buffs. They were all full HP, and some of them had their cooldowns up. So it was just a bit of an overstay. But they have a mid inhibitor down, and they have 1 Baron buff, so they can still make some good plays here as long as they get a good push going and using that mid pressure to their advantage.
Also, something to note: Lugo did just use his ultimate to get that farm bottom lane. Looks like Belling Bison was walking on the way down there. Lugo was like, nah, I'm going to use my global pressure to get this bottom lane farm.
That Kale ultimate, while it did not go on to E, was still great for adding that little extra confusion to TSF, thinking, we're going to knock this guy down, and now, suddenly, he's invincible. We got to figure out now who to target, because the rest of them haven't even really been touched. So they've got to pick between all the other damage dealers on the team and which one they want to go for. And that confusion, even for a second in a team fight with that much damage coming at them, it can just cause you so many problems, as we saw just a while ago.
So it does look like Team Sophie is going to try to siege us in. On the opposite side, there is that Blitzcrank, so that pick potential. You don't really know how much damage he's going to do. The hook is going to go into Sejuani, but the damage is following up. He's trying to go in. Does he get the kill all these on him? He's going to try to get Jirachi. The Alpha Strike's going to come out. Does not get him, though. The snare coming out from Jirachi. Going to hold him in place, so.
So close to death, but Rich managed to pull back in those feathers and get the
try to
lifesteal off
go
of it.
bottom lane.
Sorry guys, I keep cutting out. I'm having really bad lag issues.
Did you try switching your router to Wumbo?
I did, and I even gave it a 5-hour energy, and it doesn't seem to be working.
Did you try hitting Alt F4?
Sorry, I don't have that button.
Oh, well then you can go into your system files, delete this folder called System32. It causes most of your computer's lag.
Yep,
Oh.
100%.
That's probably it, dude.
That's it.
Then you can go to downloadmoreram.com and suddenly your computer will be running so fast.
So, Inferno Dragon here, the old trifecta dragon, Mountain, Ocean, Inferno. Next dragon is going to be a mountain, so they will not be able to get the quad Drake of special uniqueness. But still, nonetheless, 3 dragons you definitely want to scale your team in the late game.
Oh yeah, especially when you're a tanky sieging comp. the mountain for the damage on the towers and the ocean for that sustain and mana regen, it's just going to be really hard for 3PC to pull anything out of an extended siege. They're going to have to use their potential to go in and obliterate someone and end that fight early. Because if they get away, they're just going to come back just as strong as they were before.
Yeah, it looks like Twisted Fate's build here is like burst / movement speed heavy with the Ludens plus Lichbane.
Oh, the stun, the hook followed up. Looks like he is going to go down. TF does ultimate to maybe try to help it. The Glacial Prison actually going to be used on the Master Yi. Here he goes. So he's Alpha Striking to kill.
When Rich pulls back his ult early and goes down for it.
Heal does eventually go down. Diana is still alive though, but it looks like 4 members from the side of 3PC are still alive. Diana putting out serious damage does go down in the end. 3 Pump Chump still trying to follow up. Garfield Juice just going to get out of here. Here comes the movement speed from Blitzcrank. Just going to get out of this, but not the team fight that Team Solo Feed we're looking for.
Yeah, and I kind of question why the fight needed to happen in the first place. With their mid inhibit down, they could just set up like a situation, have people group bot, Dragon's top, and just slowly build pressure. But
it all came down to Baba Booey getting caught out and them committing just a bit too hard to saving him.
it looks like that mid inhibit respawned, so there's not going to be that mid lane pressure anymore. So they need to look at making another Baron.
Now, while we do see 7 towers to 2, we do see that the kills are still 20 to 19, so that difference there is catching up and equalizing out. If this goes on much longer, their gold lead is gradually going to start diminishing and diminishing until 3PC is pulling out a higher gold lead from just the kills they're getting in these team fights.
Interesting that Jirachi opted to go with Death Dance 3rd item, hoping that lifesteal off the abilities will be enough to keep him alive. Not a bad idea, especially against the Yi with the amount of abilities that will be casted, but we'll see how that works out. Gonna try to siege in mid here for Team Solo Feed, getting at this open inhib. Baba Booey taking a lot of damage. The Glacial Prison is going to be used, though, on the Belling Bison. Just going to go down. The rest of the damage is trying to follow up, but Piper is trying to do his best to do the damage. Not going to be able to do it. Here's a kill going over to him. C-Van going to try to pick up the kill on Kale. Not going to be able to. Simplex going down. Still trying to fight. The Pulverized head from Baba Booey getting 2 of them. Permafrost. Sejuani's taking a lot of turret damage. Our C-Van just exploding the Kale. Trying to twist the fate. Does get stunned on the tower, though. The Zonias, does he live? Oh, he lives! Hey, the shield from the Crescent Strike, gonna keep him alive. Very nicely played for Team Solo Feed. Gonna take this 2-0. Great series.
It looks like
Yeah,
that's
it was
2-0.
Woo!
This game was a little bit of a, I guess, like a teeter-totter situation where it looked like any team could really pull out the win with some of the how the fights were going, but it looks like these guys just pulled it out in the end, and I don't know, they did some good work in that last fight.
Looks like they eventually figured out what they had to do to get around that Kale ult saving someone. Managed to pull out a kill even before the Kale ult gets dropped. And then she tried to drop it on the Yi, and it just wasn't at the right time because he got down onto Jirachi, and Jirachi managed to clean it up.
All right, so C-Van did the most damage. He's the MVP, right?
Yeah, totally. This is the PMA LCS. We only care about this damage stat.
Hey, wait a second. I'm confused. Is that not the norm for everything? I thought you could be like 0-12-0 as long as you did like not the least amount of damage in the game. You had an impact.
You right?
So MVP vote is in chat. Go ahead and get that casted. Cast your vote. We're gonna go ahead and give our opinions. I'll start this time because I was last time. I personally think MVP this time should go to C-Van. I think he had the biggest impact throughout the game. He was the biggest playmaker. I think Jirachi might be second in my book, but I think he played more of just a stay alive approach, whereas C-Van played the more I'm just gonna kill the entire enemy team approach. ending the game with 20 kill participation, the highest on his team. So, my opinion, the MVP would go to Sivan.
See, I agree that Sivan did have a large impact, but I'd have to give it to Bounty on Sejuani, because we look at his kill participation. He's involved in 18, not much lower. Early game didn't have too much of an impact, but he pulled out of that bad situation, and those Sejuani ults locking down the enemy team were just, they couldn't have pulled off most of what they'd done if they didn't have that Sejuani locking down the enemy team, keeping people as much off of Sivan and Jirachi as they could. So I'm going to have to give it to Bounty on Sejuani.
Yeah, I have to say I'm in 100% agreement here. Other than the rough early game that he had, I think that there should have been a more solid plan to farm your camps and time your ganks correctly, as well as execute them properly. But after that, it's actually pretty well played. So I'm gonna have to give it to Sejuani here. Bounty 10-12 on Sejuani.
All right, folks. So we'll give it another minute here to get your excuse me, your final votes in. I actually have a mystery skin to give away. I actually said if we got 25 plus viewers, I would give away a mystery skin. Well, I will indeed do that right now. Give me 1 second while I get that set up. If you are interested, though, go ahead, follow the channel. Give us an old follow here. Give us a subscribe if you have Amazon, Twitch, whatever you got. Give us all that love in. We love you. Next match is Sunday. Let me check. Let's see. Next match is actually tomorrow at 1 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. God, good luck to those staying up that late. So tomorrow night, Saturday, 1 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, technically Sunday morning. Go ahead and check that out. I am going to go ahead and do this giveaway right now. Let's see.
Is that you, Andrew?
Huh? Oh, that doesn't count. I'm sorry. That one does not count. I screwed up. That's not the giveaway we're doing. I apologize. I've not done this before. Give me 1 second. It's like, hell
Once
yeah.
again, another example of why not having Greg would make things go so much smoother.
All right, guys. In order to enter the contest, you need to type in chat. Let me go ahead and get this here settled. In order to enter the contest, you need to type in chat "Boosted Eric" as one word. That's "Boosted Eric," one word. You enter that in chat, you will be entered to win the mystery skin. So go ahead and fill that out. "Boosted Eric" in chat enters you in the game, in the raffle. Go ahead and type it in chat "Boosted Eric."
Oh, God.
And then send him a message in game. Let him know he's boosted. That also helps your chances of winning. Saying Greg is boosted automatically disqualifies you. Fuck.
Oh wait, I typed it wrong.
10 more seconds for you guys to get your last boosted Erickson. All right, and here we go. And Violet Sociocat is the winner of the mystery skin. Congratulations. Did it not say it in chat for you guys?
Yeah, it does.
It does.
It did?
It says,
Yeah.
Hey, so congratulations, Violet Sociocat. You are the winner of the boosted Eric mystery skin. So congratulations on that. I will go ahead and get that to you after these interviews here. A good prize to win. And in the end, we're all winners when Eric is.
But in the end, it doesn't even matter.
The interview going.
Let's hop channels over and say hello.
And Sivan actually taken out player of the game for game number 2. So congratulations to him. Let's message him, tell him to get in that channel, and then we'll jump down when they're both down there.
Got number 1. Let's get number 2 down in there.
I'm sorry I screwed up with the poll, but tough noogies. All right, you guys ready to go up there for the interview?
Let's
Do it.
go, boys.
Let's do it.
To fight so much.
Hey! What up,
Hey.
Team Solo Feed members?
What's up?
So
What's up?
congratulations to you guys on your 2-0 victory tonight. Baba Booey and Matt, you actually got MVP game 1, so congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
Sivan, Chris Vanacore, somehow I have no idea who the hell voted for you. You got MVP game number 2, so congratulations to both of you. And nice job on the win tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
All right, so we actually got a couple questions here for you guys. You guys can go ahead and answer them in whatever order you want. So first question I actually have is going to be directed more towards the first game. So kind of, you guys had a pretty good lead early on in the game, and you started to kind of doing and the effectiveness of the Jinx kind of late game. So what was your guys' mindset? What were you guys communicating to keep yourselves in it to make sure you guys were the ones that pulled through?
I'll start, I guess. So I mean, basically, for me,
Everybody's just cutting out today.
keeping me down and killing me. But as long as I kept up in farm, I knew Victor late game was just going to be a lot of damage, and so that was my mindset. And then the rest of the team, I know Rich and Matt both. I'm pretty sure both were just trying to keep their advantage in the bot lane and like stomp out the Jinx. And then we transferred it to the rest of the lanes by rotating up to mid lane, then rotating up to top lane, and then it worked out. So I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, that was actually what I was saying. I was, in my opinion, I think Rich was really carrying that game. After that point in the early game, you fell behind, and like you said, he had an advantage, and he just went mid and then top, and then it snowballed from there. But were you guys ever worried about the enemy team ever coming back at any point in that game?
I mean, I know at least personally, was not really that worried. Rich had a huge lead. He was pretty much double in CS for a good chunk of the first portion. So I knew we were going to pull ahead. I knew we could snowball the advantage that we'd gotten Rich in the game. So I wasn't worried. I knew that top, jungle, and mid would end up pulling.
Connection issues here, but go ahead and looking forward here. So nice, two weeks in a row now. You guys have gotten the wins, pulling out 2-0s in both these weeks. What do you guys see as big things you can do to improve? What are things you guys think going forward that are the biggest things you'll need to work on?
I think our biggest spots to improve are probably like you saw at the end of the last game, or closer to the end. We had that one team fight where actually I forget who was it Matt that got hit by that.
It was me that got caught out.
Yeah, and I mean we as a team decided to like collapse. We said, oh, we're all here. Let's go for this like fight. And we ended up not being able to pick up the team fight. Like they already had killed Matt. I think we were just unable to win that fight there. So focusing on like avoiding those fights. If he dies, then like resetting, waiting for him to come back up, trying to keep our pressure on like the two side lanes. Like we had the mid inhib down, and we just didn't go to the side lanes. So probably focusing on late game like shot calling will be a priority.
Alrighty, so I have a question. When in that second game, did you guys have like a direct plan of attack to deal with their team comp? Because it felt like the game was actually swaying back and forth a little bit, even though you guys had a a Baron, and then a mid inhib afterwards. I still feel at any point the enemy team could just roll over you with all their damage. So going into team fights, what was your mindset? Did you guys have any plans? What was it like in the comps?
It was pretty much just peel for Rich and Chris. They did do a whole bunch of damage. I think towards the end of the second last fight, Chris almost with needing them to flash away. So we knew that we were going to be okay as long as we peel for our carries. We had a huge, massive front line with Gragas, Sejuani, and Alistar. So as long as we peeled for our carries, we were going to be fine.
Van. Why do you only ever bring this is actually from JRAR_lol. Why do you only ever bring Ignite unless you're Kog'Maw and which it's heal?
Is that for me? Yeah.
That is for the only person named CVAD in this channel, yes.
Oh, sorry. Might be a little bit of disrespect, but like at the same time, I feel like if I can get the lead in the mid lane by solo killing the enemy, any advantage, like Ignite is going to give me that advantage. So if I can do that and then use that lead to win the game, that's generally my mindset. So as long as our top laner takes teleport, then we have the map pressure as well, so it's fine.
All right, Sayato, Taco, any more questions?
Why aren't the 9-inch torpedoes real torpedoes? It's for anyone.
Matt, why don't you take that?
Oh man, they're because everyone knows that the real torpedoes are 10 inches or more.
Wow. I personally
Follow-up
just
question:
think
what do you guys think about the new Urgot shotgun knees?
The new what?
Check out the rework. Anyway, thank you guys for tuning in for this. Congratulations, you guys, on the win. Awesome job, 2-0 victory, and getting player of the game. And
once again, Discord cutting out right as someone's saying something relatively important.
I think that's what it is. I think Discord's having problems.
But then again, it was just Greg talking, so it's all right this time.
Oh, damn. Anyway, so I guess that's it for us here. Next match, like I said, give us a follow, subscribe. You can subscribe to the Amazon Prime. All the information is below. If you want to find out more about what we're donating some of the money to, that's below as well. Symphony Education Fund. Yeah. Oh yeah. So thank you guys for tuning in. This has been Greg. Gone HXH, name change Adler.
This has been Saito, the bane of all towers.
Silence the not taco. Loud taco? I don't know.
You all have a good night. Stay spicy, my friends.